Hey, I'm Bigedley, and this is Minecraft Nerds Play D&D. Currently, we are playing Lost Mines of Phandelver, and we stream it every Wednesday night on Twitch at 6 p.m. Eastern, so you can catch it live there. Follow me on Twitter at Bigedley for any changes to that schedule. And if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and by all means, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think.
All right. After settling in for a long rest from their previous fight, the group discusses that they didn't find any dwarf or human captives with these goblins. They decide to explore the rest of the cave system. Kindroth climbs up another steep tunnel and peers into the room beyond. Inside are several more goblins, and he also sees Sildar. Deciding to avoid trying to climb up this steep slope, they go through the tunnel system until they find the room that the goblins are in. They begin to attack the group. After taking some losses, the leader of this goblin group says that he wishes them to come to a compromise. He wants Clark's head. The group shows him the ears and the morning star of Clark, but he insists that it must be his head. Kindroth goes and grabs the head and tries, while doing that, they try to talk him into releasing Sildar, who is badly beaten and being currently held over a cliff's edge. They do show him Clark's head, but then he suddenly changes his mind and wants 1,000 gold for Sildar and the shipment in the other room. Farag doesn't take well to this and intimidates Yimmick, the goblin leader. He places Sildar down, but insists on getting that 1,000 gold. The group attacks the goblins, not willing to accept this. Yimmick throws Sildar off the cliff, but Farag is able to heal him so that he does not die. Despite taking heavy damage, the group survives the encounter. They ask Sildar about what happened to him and Gundren. He says that they were ambushed by the goblins, that they wanted Gundren and his map to be taken on the orders of a person named, or a group named the Black Spider, to be taken to Cragmaw Castle because Gundren and his brothers had found the Lost Wave Echo Cave. He was helping Gundren because he was also searching for a person named Arno Albrecht, and he was his... Oh man, this is a bad sentence. He was helping Gundren because he was searching for Arno Albrecht, his contact for the Lord's Alliance in Phandelver. They quickly learned the history of Wave Echo Cave and Phandelver's Pact. It was known as a mineral, known for its mineral wealth as well as its magical properties. It also held the Forge of Spells. But a group of orcs aided by mercenary wizards attacked the cave to try to take the riches for their own. The battle of the cave collapsed, and the entrance lost to time. He doesn't know where the location of the cave entrance is or where Cragmaw Castle is, but that one of the dead goblins probably knew the location of the castle. Though Sildar is in a hurry to return to Phandelver, Sildar is in a hurry to return to Phandelver and offers the group 50 gold to accompany him back, but agrees that a long rest is necessary as everyone, including himself, is injured. There we go. That is what happens when I make it in 30 minutes.
There you go.
Dun, dun.
And it's always good. Always good. So in between, we had a long rest, and everybody leveled up to level 2. Right. So Gundren was taking what you found was from Clark, or from Sildar, that Clark got notice from an entity, the Black Spider. We don't know what that is, who that is, but they sent him on to the Cragmaw Castle. You have no idea where that location is, so that leads into some investigation, some mystery. So I'll suggest from here on forward, there's a lot of questions you might want to ask, especially when you get back to Phandelver.
Yep.
What you would know about the Cragmaw Goblins is a local tribe around this area. That's been causing a lot of havoc. Of course, I don't think you know the leader's name just yet, but
No.
yeah. All right.
Well, I guess I should ask one of our friends that has vision to go into the other room and grab a couple of things that have the
They have the lion shield on them.
the lion shield coasters label on them. Something that's easy to carry so that we can take that with us.
Okay, they're basically just mining supplies. So the crates and the barrels have the emblem of the lion lion coaster. Was it lion coaster?
Lion shield
Coaster. So it's the crates, it's the barrels. Inside there is flour. There's flask of oil for oil lamps. It's mining equipment, so it's pickaxes and stuff like that. So the actual symbols on the crates and things themselves. You find maybe a flour bag is kind of embroidered with the crest of the lion shield. So that might be some evidence for you.
Oh, don't leave Sophia behind. She's not gonna be able to move.
He jumped.
I'm already over.
I guess Sidar's gonna follow you.
Yeah, I got Sildar. You got him?
All right. He's probably gonna head back to the. You got him? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Before we head out, I'm just gonna look out and make sure that there's nobody else out there. Sneaky sneak style.
Sneak style. You look around. There's nothing. Just the dead bodies of the goblins. But it is. I will set your time of day. You had 2 8-hour rests, so basically you're in the next day, late afternoon-ish. So sun's high, probably around lunchtime, if you will.
Okay.
All right.
And I guess we'll start making our way back to.
Okay, we can theater to mind this a little bit. So you're gonna go back through the trail, the Goblin Trail.
Mm-hmm.
You walk past the pit that was a trap, and then 20 minutes down the trail there a little bit. Again, this trail was it's a well-worn trail for goblins, so it's wide enough for goblins since they're smaller than you. But you can navigate pretty easy through there. It's just kind of winding through the forest and things of that nature. Of course, you pass the spot where the net trap was, or the snare trap was, and the imprint of the mud
I don't want to talk about that.
So you continue back on to Tribal Road, where you left your the ox and the wagons and things of that nature.
Donkey.
Donkey?
Or was it a mule?
Oh, that's right. You're right. It was.
I think it was a mule.
I think it was a mule in a cart.
Let's go back to that map. You're right. You had 2 oxen at first. Now it's
Oh, we lost Sildar.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring Sildar.
Mule.
I gotta get him in the main carrot. Main sheet. Hang on. So it's a mule. Don't mind the model. It is a mule. You guys bought was lent, or technically you can own it now. The mule.
We were loaned a mule and a cart. Good night, mule.
Back to the road.
And right about this time, it's going early even now. You hear the loud roaring of a dragon.
Oh, not the dragon again.
You look up to the east, far above the sky. You notice a white dragon flying towards the Sword Mountains.
Yikes.
To the south.
There's the dragon, guys. We've got to go after this dragon. I think it's time.
No. Well, don't make us tie you up again and
look. You remember what happened the last time? You remember what happened the last time? You kept pushing about the dragon, right?
Fine.
So just stop pushing about the dragon. Besides, we gotta get Sildar back to town, right? And
Yeah,
we gotta try and figure out where Gundren is.
So the dragon's far off, and it flies over towards the Sword Coast Mountains there, and flies off into the distance. Doesn't see you. No interaction from that point on. You continue down the trail into Phandelver. I said you're arriving early evening. This is still kind of into late winter, early spring time zone, so it's getting dark fairly quick. Which in this town, a lot of the shops close down during sunset. And you roll in, and yeah, I guess you're gonna go from there.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're pulling the cart up to the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, I get right. We want to take him to the inn, right? I mean, there's no reason for him to stop at Barthel's provisions.
We should collect. He made a promise, so let's collect that 50 gold.
No, that's why my little hand is out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
so
grubby little hand.
So you pull up to the Stonehill Inn, which you're gonna stay for the night. Remember, you only pay for one night, so you're gonna have to reinvest some money there. Sidar gets out. He's obviously beaten.
Did he cut out for everybody else?
Say again.
Did he only cut out for me, or did he cut out for everybody else?
No, he was fine for me.
Okay, then it was just me.
So Sidar wants a night's rest. He's been beaten. Yeah, he's healed up. He's got his 8 hours in, but yeah, he's been a couple days, just constant torture. So he just wants to take a time. So he thanks you. He pays you 50 gold pieces. And he said he'll be in contact with you. He's gonna tell you I'll be in contact with you probably within a day or so. He's got to do some investigation around town. Maybe tomorrow evening you could probably meet him at the town master's hall. But I'll send Pip is the Stone Inn's keeper son to come fetch you. And he heads off into the Stonehill Inn to get his room, and that's the last we see of him for the night.
Okay, so we want to head over to Lion Shield and show her the sack of flour and see if we can trade in these scimitars and short bows.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys can do that. I want to do something else. Well, I want to, being a criminal the way that I am, I have a way of contacting my contacts. I know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that I can contact one of my contacts? Say that 12 times fast. In this city to find out about entering the Red Brand.
I like the Neela. I see Neela kind of like separating from the group, and I asked if I can go with her.
Yeah, okay. I will roll the stealth to see if you notice.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's slow down. So, all right, hold on. So, Kendros is gonna take. Well, you're gonna walk over to Lion Shield's.
I'm gonna lead because we have but we also have 11 scimitars and 10 bows. So that's why I assume that's all in the cart.
It's on the wagon. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just lead the mule over.
Remember, it's sunset, so this town, a lot of the places are gonna be closed. You might be able to get Lion
sunset.
Shield
Okay.
coaster.
Okay.
You do some bartering with there, but I'm sure she's getting ready to close up. You can see in the distance across the way. So you got time to go over there and say, hey, we found your stuff. So let me go back to what Neela is doing here. So she rolled her stealth at 19. His wisdom is 17. But he said he was keeping an eye on him, so that will be insight. So I'll give you the insight part. So go ahead.
Yeah, he'll have to roll if he's paying attention. If it's passive, he won't.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the same.
Ooh. Dum dum dum.
That's an interesting roll. How do I play that?
I guess he notices me sneak out the door. I have to do another stealth to get away.
So this is odd. Actually, the way I read this rule, when you guys are doing between each other, it's your decision if you want to let it happen or roll for a tiebreaker.
I say roll for a tiebreaker. I don't want her to get away because of previous things that I noticed about her, but at the same time is that my character doesn't want to.
So we could play it this way too. Like
it is suspicious, isn't it?
Right, but you notice it. So she thinks she got away, and you can trail behind her.
Nope.
Ooh,
I want.
if you're sneaky.
I'm trying to let her know I'm following her.
Ooh.
So.
Nice. Oh, nice. Oh.
She got away. She ran out the door. I run out the door after her, and she just disappeared.
Like the wind.
That got that was interesting. So yeah, so through the commotion of getting out of the wagon, Sidar saying goodbye, Ellie getting ready to take the stuff over to Lion Shield Coaster. Turn around. Where's Neela?
Yeah, and before Sildar walks out, I just want to make sure that, I don't know, me and him, I want to get to know this guy.
Okay.
So, I invite him back for if he's still in town tonight to come hang out with us, basically.
Well, he's staying at the inn
for another beer. Well, isn't he leaving to go some?
So
You said he's
yeah,
going
so
out.
this night he mentions that he just wants to lay down and just recover through the night. But tomorrow he's going to be at the town minister's
Oh,
hall,
I missed him in this.
meeting with the, if you will, the quote unquote, the mayor of the town. We'll get into the political aspects of this town when we get to that meeting. But he did said that he could probably tomorrow evening he'll send for you using Pip, which is the Tolban's son, who's the owner of the
Oh, okay.
the
Then
inn,
I
to
would like to
come because
ask if
he's
I could accompany him to that meeting.
he'll send for you. He sent for you. There's some allegiance guild business that we have to work for a little bit, and
Okay.
but patience. We'll meet tomorrow evening. Patience. Neela's gone. Neela, your best place of your contact, and I'm thinking through this because I think you would already know where the hideout might be. But how to get there. But your contacts would be in Sleeping Giant, and you're going to have to work a disguise, right?
Well,
We'll get to you in a minute. So you're going to head to the Sleeping Giant, and then Bully, what you got planned there, bud?
Everybody's gone. So
He's going to see. No one's watching Bully. He's going to run off and try to kill this dragon.
That's
You know
it.
is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But
What you think?
first he's gonna fill his flask.
I am not running off to kill the dragon all by my lonesome. We just went, but I was going to the Lion Shield with Kindra.
Okay.
Okay. So you're helping pull the thing. Okay.
he wants to
So
get a
let's,
free drink.
So let's deal with some business inside the Stonehill Inn real quick. Rahid. Could you see his names? No.
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 Ah. All right. This is North.
Arf?
I didn't even see you
I
ping
didn't
him.
see a beak.
Oh, you know why? Because I'm on the GM side of things.
There you go.
Like right here is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. He's in there. Yeah, he's eating his plate of dinner for the night. He looks up at you and gives you a nod. How's it going?
I greet him, and I pretty much compliment him for his line of work. Working in a mine is a hard labor I rarely see in.
He's a farmer.
He's the
Are
farmer.
you a farmer?
Yeah, he's a farmer.
Oh,
you want
I thought he was a
you-
miner.
this is the miner.
I want to talk to the miner.
So there's the miner. He looks at you. He nods. He knows you're a dwarf.
Oops.
Look more like a hill dwarf to him. But yeah. Mining's a tough business nowadays.
I had a question about if he would be willing to tell me anything about the troubles they've been having with the gang that's in town. That I guess syndicate or whatever they're called.
The red brand.
The red bands.
Yeah. I was wondering if they could give me any information on the red brands as one miner to another.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the red bands. They hassle every business here in town, except for the Fidelion's Minor Exchange. They don't want to mess with Halia Thornton over there, who runs it. It has an aura about her, like her and the town minister here doesn't get along. So, every year they elect a new minister. I think she's going to try to run the town as a mayor. But yeah, they hassle every town, every business here in town. It's a bad group. Don't even mess with them. You see them in the streets. Don't even talk to them. They're a dangerous group.
Is there? Can she give me more of an idea of the number of red brands are in town?
Oh, I have no idea. Most of my time spent underground.
Wise choice. And then
As always.
how
But
much
I
is
could
the
tell
drink?
you, that town minister is very weak elected official, as most elected officials are. There's been orc raiders has been seen on the east of the Tribord Trail, just east of here. The town minister is looking to run somebody off. If you check with him up in town or at the hall, he might have a little quest for you.
Who's the person's name?
Town Master. We haven't known his
Town
name
Master.
yet.
Oh, I know.
We do know.
Okay.
You're
I
talking
think.
about
Yeah, Harbin Wester. We can give that to you. Harbin Wester's the Town Master.
And
So he
then,
he nods.
I give I break one of the or we have a gold, so I'll give her.
He raises it in.
Oh my gosh, she's spending all of her gold.
How much is a drink?
Told
cost?
you, never trust a cleric with the money.
Like just a single pint of ale or whatever.
A mug is 4 silver pieces.
Never trust a cleric with the money.
I pay 4 silver pieces, and I say the next round's on me, and I head out.
He raises his glass and thanks you kindly.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, so from there, I'm going ahead and head out before I spend any more gold.
Before the meta Neela beats you up.
On my spine from the thought of Neela criticizing me later on for several gold pieces missing from my pocket.
That's it.
This sack is light. Where's the gold? No.
Okay, he heads out. So let's go to. We'll go to Kendroff and Bully's taking the wagon over to Lion Shield Coaster. I'm trying to. So you're roughly. Yeah, right here.
Okay, I'm still on the tavern screen, so.
Where's Sophia at?
So Sophia.
Yeah, what happened?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, Sophia should have been in the bar too, in the tavern too, right? Or no?
I don't think so.
You were talking to Sildar.
We didn't ask for it. We didn't ask for it.
Wow.
We want to go for this. Sorry. He was talking to Sildar, so he's probably still back at the inn.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Oh, we tried to weasel her way into that nice room.
So he was probably talking to Sildar before.
Hey,
he went in.
Sildar, how you doing there, big fella?
So, yeah, Sildar walked in and got his room. He's going for the night. So Farrell was already in there. He came out. So they're two sitting in front of the Stone Hill right now, right here. And Bully. And
I'm still on
Kendroff's on his way over.
I'm still on the interior shot of the inn. If you're looking at the village, there you go.
There you go. So Fortis and or Sophia and Farrell are sitting here now, and Bully and Kendall are on the way over to the Lion Shield Coaster. So the question for Fortis, since we didn't ask, is, where do you like to go?
where am I going now?
Yeah.
So Sildar's just off to go to bed.
Yeah, he's already in. He already paid for his room. By all you know, he's probably asleep by now.
I didn't acquire any items that I'm unaware of.
No.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just go to the inn, eat, have a drink.
Okay. So you went in with Farrah's on his way out, so you're going in, and you'll get your-
While we're passing by each other, I ask him the question of, has he seen Neela?
I have not. I didn't know that she left. She's so small, I forget about her sometimes.
And pretty much for me, as I am getting kind of worried, so I'm gonna, let's see. What time is it? Is it too late to go talk to that guy?
Don't worry about it, buddy. Let me buy you a drink. Let's go.
It's dusk. Everything's shutting down.
Everything's shutting down. Okay,
You
so
can't say no to a pint. Come on.
very well.
Oh
I
god,
head
she's
back
into
into
dwarves
zone
too.
Okay, so you guys kind of hanging out there. Let's go focus over to Bully and I keep saying Bully. I'm gonna die. And Kendroff, you're heading over to Lion Shield Coaster. Yeah, you can tell they're starting to close down for a night. They're trying to clean up things in the back there. Folks leaving in and out, coming out. You see Leanna's still in the shop, so I'm assuming you're gonna pull the wagon up and you're gonna
I'll pull the wagon right up to the front door and I'll grab the sack of flour and we can walk in.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you walk in. So she notices you and she says, "Ah, have you found my goods yet?"
Good evening. Good evening, Lenine. Yes, we have. We discovered a goblin horde, if you will.
Goblins.
Yep, down on the Tribor Trail. No, I don't know. I don't know if the entire shipment is there, but it's quite a large amount. So we brought you this sack of flour because it has your crest on it.
Ah, that it is. That it is. That was months ago we lost that. So she snaps to one of her assistants in the back and she showed him that and told him, kind of pointing. Where'd you say that hideout was?
So I kind of I'll draw a quick little map. I'll say if you go down the Tribor Trail, you'll notice 2 horse carcasses. There's a well-traveled trail that goes on for a couple of miles. There's a very dark cave. It's in there.
Okay, so she explains that over to the assistant, tells them to take it on. They're gonna go get the equipment. I said, well, thank you very much, and I think I owe you, I believe it was 50 gold I promised.
100? Was it 100 I said?
Oh, I don't know. I got here in my notes. Yeah, let me see my. No, yeah, I said 50.
Okay.
Let me see.
That was, yeah, I don't
Well,
remember.
I'm not there. I can't say. I'm not there.
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. It was
You could do persuasion. You could do persuasion.
What was the minor exchange was 1,000, right? I thought somebody offered us 1,000.
It was 100. It was 100 for eliminating glass staff.
Right,
I
but
believe she promised a
Lenine.
little extra if you found some kind of correspondence, maybe a letter,
Yeah.
something.
But I
No
thought
one asked why she
Lenine
wanted that.
offered us more than 50. But anyway, so what do you want? Perception? Or,
What do you think?
More.
So what are you trying to persuade her for? She says 50 gold.
No,
What are you
no.
trying to persuade?
Well, Bully's saying
I
100.
just thought it was 100. I just thought it was 100.
Okay, all right. So she counts out coin, puts it in a bag, and hands it over to I guess Kendra.
Okay.
She thanks you for your services. And she says, I have an army in the back. We do swords, armor, basically everything under 25 gold that you would normally find in the major cities. I don't give them out to everybody, but you guys seem to be a trusted lot here. So my shop is open to you.
I have
For a price, of course, for coin.
yes. In the cart we have some short bows and some scimitars, about 10 each. That we got from the goblins. They're not in the best shape, but they're sturdy weapons. Would you be interested in purchasing them?
We have 13 each, by the
Oh,
way.
13 each. Okay.
13 each.
The goblins, they might be some bad quality, but I'll take a look out.
Well, I
Sit
can
around
bring.
the cart.
Yeah, right out in the cart, right out front.
Let me pull up some notes here for. So she walks out there with you. She looks him over. Scratching her chin. You said 13?
Yeah, 13
13.
bows and 13 scimitars, and probably a quiver of arrows or whatever.
No, we all distributed the arrows.
Oh, okay.
But we also have a golden or a jade broad with gold eyes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
but
for
I don't.
Varric.
I don't know if she's the place to try and peddle that, but who knows? Here we are, metagaming. Yeah, I don't have it with me anyway.
Don't tell the DM.
Shh.
It's with.
So she's looking at this wagon, scratching her chin. So the goblins didn't take very care of these. It's not in very good shape, but I'm sure my smith can make something use of this. Of course, I gotta take a little profit of it if we try to sell it. So
Of course.
I can give you for the bows, for the scimitars, I can give you 140 gold for the lot.
140. I say that sounds like a good deal. What do you think? I'm gonna die.
I don't know. Maybe like 150?
Okay. I guess it'd be persuasion if you want to try to work that. Go ahead. You can always try.
I have a -1.
Yeah, well, so do I. But
Yeah, let's do it.
do
Do
it.
it!
Do it.
Because I want to see what the answer is going to be when you fail.
Ooh,
It's not
12.
horrible, actually.
That's not horrible.
Can't even see it.
you want me to? I might bring you down. I don't know.
So who's asking her?
I guess Bully was. Yeah.
So she looks at Bully, scratches. You drive a hard bargain. 150 it is.
Very good.
Awesome.
You just got a lot of money back to fair spinning.
There you go.
If you wait long enough, he's gonna be playing cards with somebody, gambling money away.
So what did she give us for recovering the shipment? Was it 50 or 100? All you said was she counted out the coin.
I'm sorry, 50. I'm sorry.
50. Okay, so
Yeah,
we got
so she
200
gave
total
you
out of that.
50.
Okay,
Yep.
Yeah, just made 200 gold. That's pretty
awesome.
Where's the frog with the golden eyes right now? Who has that?
The cleric has it.
Okay. All right. Let me check something real quick, because
I don't have
probably-
the frog with the golden eyes. It was either Sophia or Bully who were the one who said, "I want that. I want to
did
hold on
say
to
I
that."
want that, but I didn't know if I was given it.
I didn't.
No,
have it.
you picked that up. I picked up the mace.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
wheeling
Bully
and
has it.
dealing.
No, I don't.
No.
No,
that means
Fortis has. Sophia has it.
Oh, Ford it. Oh, Sophia. Okay, sorry.
okay. So you're gonna head back to the inn, I think you say.
Yep. Yeah, I'll lead the mule back over to the inn, and I'll try and get it in the stable. And
Okay. Yeah. So the two boys came out. I can't remember their names at the top of my head right now, but the two young boys that helped Tobin out, take the mule off, put him around back, give him some hay, and take the wagon, put it on the side so it's secure for the night. And I'm assuming you're gonna make yourself way into the inn.
yeah,
So let's recap.
Yeah, I haven't played in
because
a long
I'm actually
time.
gonna take a little 5-minute here.
okay, cool.
I pretty much looking at Kandroth, and I'm just asking the question. It's like, so you turned in all the weapons and bows to the Lion Shield coaster.
Yes.
Was it very profitable?
It was fair. It was definitely fair.
So what would you like to make a deposit into our group group account?
We got 125 gold.
Is that 125 gold? Is that for
Yeah.
all the weapons and
That
the
was
quest?
that was that was everything. Yes.
Yeah. They gave us 50 for the quest and 75 for the stuff.
I'll
Huh?
have to wait for him to get back here, but
We have.
my character
Who wants-
doesn't like shifty people, and he can detect shifty people. So I'm gonna have to challenge you on that because I can tell if you're lying or not.
Oh, you're lying to each other. Oh, okay. I see what's going on now.
Just trying to hoard some money away from the group. At least that's what my character feels.
So I'm gonna walk up to the bar and get a pint. Give me a pint and a turkey leg.
I look over. Kandroth, why do you look so smug?
Right? I think that's what it said.
Never trust an elf.
I'm not holding no money.
I mean, that is a true fact about dwarves. Elves are lazy. They don't like them.
They're way too artistic. for
They're
our taste.
they're just jealous because we're tall and skinny.
No, it's because you don't smile that much.
How much
Can't
money
trust
did
someone
you
who
get?
doesn't-
How much money did you get?
I said 150.
125.
Is that what I said?
I'm
125?
gonna lie.
I stand up.
I
looking
said- I
straight
said-
in
I
the
thought
Yeah,
it
you
was
just went honest. You
125.
said 75. Now it's 150. Oh,
Yeah.
the lies are falling apart.
I
Keep your
don't
story
know.
straight.
I'm not holding any money. Ask Edley. What do we got?
Kinroth.
What do we got? What do we
Oh,
got? What?
that
What are you talking about now?
Kendra.
Ooh, you're lucky.
Who rolled that? Oh, Sophia.
That's an intimidation. What did you do? Pucker your lips and bat your eyes?
With that roll, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he just I looked at him really hard and then he let one out, a little squeaker.
I
No.
went
The vapors.
in front of him and I grabbed him with my own foot. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, we'll wait for
Don't
We'll
lie
wait
to
for him
us,
to come
Kendra.
back.
That's how much you make.
So do I try to intimidate? Because I despise people who lie.
There was a lot of valuables there.
I
There's no
loathe
way that
underhanded
only
tactics.
a lot of
So-
valuables. What valuables? There was a dozen scimitars that were beat up by goblins.
and reward money and
Tell us
What
the
reward?
truth
We got
now.
50. We got $50 for the reward. We got 50 coin for the reward.
My gosh, look at what is happening. We don't even need a DM at this point. You guys are just gonna sit here and argue all day.
I'm just trying to have a
back.
drink.
So who's getting a fight with the bouncer at the stone?
Okay, so all right, so to fill you in,
Sophia, Farrag, and Bully are all fighting. Can drop being smug at the bar.
Farrag wants the money that we got from Lenine, right? So
how many? Okay.
So he asked what we got, right, for selling all the weapons and the quest and everything, and I'm gonna die told him 125, right, 50 for the quest and 75 for the weapons. So I walked over and I got myself a pint and a turkey leg, and now we're arguing. And then the second time they asked, I'm gonna die, he said 150. So now they feel like there's some deception going on.
I say you should roll for a persuasion to convince us that's the actual number.
All right. So how many ales have you guys been drinking so far since I've
Oh,
been
I just sat down and
Probably
had the
2
one
or
ale.
3, maybe 4.
Yeah, I've only had.
Yeah, no, I know. We just had to wait for the DM to get back.
Because
So
I'm still worried about Mila.
Okay. So who had 3 or 4 drinks?
Oh, that would be Sophia.
oh, is that what you do?
100%.
Wood Elf Fighter or a Warforged
Okay, roll me
Barbarian?
a
That's cool.
Constitution check.
Heck yeah. Constitution. Yeah,
Oh, not bad.
damn dice.
You're not quite drunk yet, but you're tipsy.
Wow, I've never seen a human girl hold her beverage so well.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Ooh.
I'll take it. I'll take it. There's,
Oh.
Persuasion goes up when you're drunk, there, boy.
You tell them.
So I say 150.
But I thought like that's persuasion only know if you're lying. They're lying, correct?
Okay.
No, persuasion is convincing somebody that you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
So Neil
So
is going.
I say 150, and
Oh,
you guys
I understand. I
believe
hear you.
me, apparently.
This is
have to
a
roll
great
perception
group.
to-
I mean,
to
we do this.
counteract that.
We play this usually Wednesday nights. This is an
Yeah,
off night
roll
for us.
20.
We usually play it on Wednesday nights, but our DM isn't going to be around.
Okay.
Our DM is going to be
Yeah.
around next Wednesday,
He convinced me.
so we're having a makeup this time.
So let's keep all the extra gold. I'm just gonna throw 150 into the sack.
Okay, so Edley gives you guys 150.
So she walks over there, and I want to assume you probably want to put a disguise on of some sort. You want to put your
Yes. Well,
thing on.
you want me to roll for it?
So let's.
It's a deception, if I remember correct.
I don't know if it's gonna be so much a deception. That's what I'm trying to think of right now. I think they're gonna. Your background. I think they're gonna. Yeah, let's play it straight up because it's not really a disguise at this point. You're going back into the character you were. So as you walk over, Sleeping Giant is a ramshackle tap room east of town. What you do notice is 4 human ruffians linger on the covered porch. They perch on empty ale barrels and lean against the wall. They wear grimy scarlet cloaks, just like the one you're wearing. And one of the thugs spit on the ground. Well, look who it is. And that's you.
I will say, well, evening, gentlemen, or I'd say it's good, but at last you're here.
You know there's a price on your head.
There's a price on all of our heads.
Yeah, but Glassstaff wants you dead for some reason, and he's paying a hefty price to get that.
Well, give me a second.
You take your time.
There it is. When shiny gold piece says I'm not here.
Interesting play. Let's give a persuasion roll on that.
Now, when you try to bribe someone, do you get an advantage when you do the persuasion roll?
It depends on the situation.
Does a 1 gold give you an advantage?
Cross your fingers for me.
Not necessarily. He looks at the 1 gold coin. So you're saying I take the 1 gold point and you were never here? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Just that you were a little too drunk and you might have seen things, except this gold coin may have appeared in front of you.
So the other 3, because there's 4 of them, the other 3, now stand up to the front of the porch, about ready to swarm you. Basically say, the price on your head is about 50 gold. And they start walking down now to your sides, ready to circle you.
I start taking a couple steps back and say, what would it take for you to not have seen me this evening?
Glassstaff will have us all killed if you known that we let you go.
Well, nobody knows what us for. So if you don't tell, and I'm obviously not going to be telling.
What do you think, boys? He looks left and right. How about 100 gold? And you were never here.
Well, you know that I'm not going to be coming to a place like this with that much money on me. That would just be suicide.
So be it. So they swarm you and they draw up their swords.
Damn it. Sorry for cussing.
It's alright. This was gonna. If you haven't noticed already, this was gonna happen already. Regardless. Alright, so let me give me a minute. I gotta get your Really, they pull swords. Combat's initiated at this point. So Neela, go ahead and roll for initiative. Okay.
This would be a good time.
All right,
to
Neela.
have them roll poorly.
While they're looking for their dice, run.
No! Why? Why? Avalar, you hate me.
Jeez. Alright, well, this is what happens. This is what happens, right, on our turn. So, they had to move. So, they come down off the porch, and this is where they move to. That'll be finished my round. Because if I ran through everybody right now, I'd probably kill you. I don't want to do that. So, they had to come down at you. They pulled their swords. Now, if you remember from the Dylan's map, you're right down the street from the Stonehill Inn. You can technically dash and get to the inn. And hopefully get some friends.
Okay, so how this is going to roll is that I am going to use... I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage since, they're within 5 feet of me and I don't want attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to dash over this way into the trees.
Okay.
I don't know what I would need to roll for that. Yeah, I can double I can go 50 feet.
Yeah, and you can.
Yeah, so you.
Yeah.
So you can get to here 50 feet. We'll get you all the way down to the second set of trees.
Let's put this perspective. Let me look at the map real good. You could, because I just use a generic map, not actually, you know what I mean? Encounter. You can technically dash. It's about. It'll take you 2 rounds to get to the end. If you shout, I'm sure somebody with a passive perception can probably hear, like, help! Since somebody's listening for you and worried about you, give that advantage.
In the middle of all that arguing, though, okay.
Nah, that's true.
Shouting Will shouting count as just a an action in combat, or I mean, just
Nah, it's
a non-action?
non-action. Yeah.
Okay, so I will, like I said, I'll disengage. I will start running. I'll use dash, and I will start
You will
yelling
shout.
out my, yelling.
So at this point, you don't have to roll anything. At this point, yes, there's a lot of argument going on and a lot of fighting going on, and the loud chatter of the inn. But Farrah is actually intent and doesn't know where you're at. So he's kind of close to a window. He's listening. He's looking. He's alert, and he hears your voice.
Oh, the sound of a young boy. I must go save him.
Wow. So, in a perspective, it's double the size of this map as where the inn is. So technically, you made it there. Farrah's going to be off the map. Let's get Farrah in play. And technically, with Farrah, you heard. Let's play it this way. So Farrah, you hear what sounds like Neela shouting.
Yep, and I immediately grab my if I have my axe or my let's say I have my hammer, because that's my go-to weapon. So I have my hammer. It's sitting.
That's
next
true.
to me
It's
where
after
I'm
dark
sitting
in a
down
quiet
on the
town,
bar,
right?
Or I
Yeah.
guess or wherever I'm sitting, near the window or whatever, looking outside for her, and I hear it. I immediately grab my hammer and I rush to the sound.
Okay. So everybody in your group, Sophia, I'm gonna die, and Kandrov, notice you running up and running. I'm assuming out the door. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna die and go, where the hell's he going?
Follow. I'll follow.
I'll follow.
That was a very slow answer for everybody.
I was muted. I said I had my I was talking to chat and I had myself muted. So I said I'm gonna die and go, where the hell did he go?
And
I had to laugh. I heard crickets. I was like,
I didn't hear anything, so I didn't hear you. So I stood up and left. 'Cause
Are we entering
I followed
combat?
them out.
We're gonna enter in combat.
Hey, Pen,
So let's go
glad
ahead.
you made it.
Let's
We're
go ahead
just
and get initiative
Neela went
rolling.
off on her own. Corey went off on her own trying to get killed. So now we're going to save her.
And Neela, about this time you met up with Farrah. I want to just move these guys real quick before we get into the combat scenario.
Let's see. Try and remember how to that initiative roll. Let's see.
You gotta click on your token
on my
first.
character
You gotta
and then click
highlight your
initiative.
character and
Yep.
then click initiative.
Yes. You need to roll again, Fortis. You didn't click your character.
Don't be a candle.
Big candle.
He grabbed a. He's now a mug of beer.
Nice roll.
Whoa.
He's gonna come down the street just blowing flames.
Ah!
And just need Farrah. And Sophia. She ran by herself, Pen.
Yep, she went by herself. Pen's like, oh
Don't you
noes.
shame me. She's ashamed. She went by herself, okay? It's fine. It's fine.
She got back with her friends. There it is. Okay. Everybody should be. Let's reset the roll because it's not incentive. So Neela ran down, Farrah engaged. So we're gonna start combat initiated roll here. So you guys come in, you meet Neela. Farrah's there, got there first. If you want to have a little words exchange, I'll give you one round of just how you guys want to handle this. The ruffians came down. You can see in the background coming down the street. 4 ruffians, red brands. You can tell by the scarlet cloaks. That Neela is actually wearing right now. Funny enough.
No,
And,
I took it off. I took it off. I took it off.
Oh, you took it off? Okay.
After
Okay.
perception, yes, I took it
Oh,
off.
okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So you guys got one free round.
Alright. Let's see.
because Farrah
When you
meets
say
first.
when you say one free round, wait, what is that?
So at this point, you're meeting Neela in the street. You don't know what's going on just yet, but you do have an axe and your shield ready. So, yeah, you can, as they're advancing down, you have, as the characters, you have one free round as you would in action. So,
Okay.
but
I'm guessing they're.
so that's not just a key warning, it's not metagame this, right? So you don't know what's going on just yet.
I just want to see how far they are.
Yeah. So the other guy's coming into
from
this
there,
play.
I can still, since we're in combat, these are only 6 seconds, correct?
Yes,
So I can't talk to her.
You can talk to her, yeah.
Yeah, he's saying that you can talk to me right now.
Okay. Well, you know, pretty much I say, you know, I've been worried.
If only,
sick about
right?
you last, and then I try to dust her off. I know, but she probably will bat my hand away. I'm guessing because she doesn't. You
If
know,
only there were a Warforged
that.
barbarian
But
somewhere.
it's kind of. But I'm just glad that she's doesn't look harmed. So, from there, I ask her if she's hurt.
And Neela says,
no, but these guys, these gentlemen right here, are claiming that I have a bounty on my head and trying to kill me.
And me being who I am enraged that yet again in the same town, someone is questioning my best friend Neela. So,
You always make me feel bad about this.
so immediately I turn around and I say, "What's with the people in this town?" And then I get my my hammer and shield, or I pull out my shield because I already have my hammer in my hand.
Yeah. What's
And
wrong with you
I
people?
turn-
Why
I
don't
turn
you like this little
to,
boy?
To
And
look at these.
I'm gonna grab his shoulder, and I'm gonna be like, "They're red brands."
Uh-oh.
so what's your action
And
gonna
now I turn supersonic
So-
on.
Now, from there, I guess I trust everything she says because she is she has proven herself in combat and all that jazz, and she's my friend. So, immediately I will target the closest red brand to me, and I will immediately go for one of my skills. Let's see here. Let's go with the Sacred Flame.
do? Okay. And I'm assuming the closest one will be this guy.
Yep. I just want to hit the first one that's raining down and just smack him with a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
See if that slows him down. So let's go ahead and just go back to my core. Click Sacred Flame.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta get his sheet up. So that's a dexterity save of 13. Can he get out of the way? Just as you release the rain flame, the red brand dodges it as it crashes down on the ground.
Ooh. Okay, and then as a for the bonus action, since I'm so angry, I'm gonna go ahead and shift,
Okay.
and from there, I don't know how people will react to me shifting for the first time, but yep, I pretty much all of a sudden I start getting a little bit golden colored. My hair gets a little bit longer, the claws, and some more feral features start appearing.
So what everybody else notices, Fair just became this, if you will, wereline that just body grew in size. His arms got bigger, his claws just got bigger. I'm trying to give as much detail as Fair wants to shift into, but yeah, he's a shifter. Yeah, I'll notice that now. Okay, so that'll be that. Let's go ahead and go with Sophia. You're kind of running into this thing too. Fair did the Sacred Flames, had a little conversation with Neela. You overheard about Red Brands attacking Neela. Noticed an encounter happening in the street. Fortis. You there?
You there, Fortis?
Oops, had my mic muted. I asked Neela if this is all of them.
And Neela's-
This is all that was out here. There may be more inside. There's probably
Any more we have to
inside.
take care of?
We'll see.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna chuck a javelin.
Okay. Which one?
I'm just.
Right there, right in the middle.
Okay.
I feel like this should be like a bonus, just in case I miss. It might hit the other guy. No. That's okay. I hit
Ooh,
him.
nice.
That's a straight hit. You launched that javelin right at him.
Alright, that's 1d6 plus 3. And I will. Hold on, I have a thing for that. Don't I?
You say +3?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Because if I remember right. Oh, nope, that's only if.
You have a proficiency? Oh wait, no, that only.
No, I have great weapon fighting, so if I'm attacking with two-handed weapons, I can re-roll if it's a 1 or 2 damage.
Oops.
But that's a javelin, so I threw it with both hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you throw it with 2 hands?
Yeah, so 5 damage.
Okay. So javelin, you launch the javelin and it hits him. He rips it out. Now he's angry, bleeding out of the wound. Still coming. Still coming strong. Okay, so they put there or
Yeah, I want to stay back.
okay.
Because we're about 30, so I doubt they have.
Okay.
I'll
Kendra?
actually take a step back.
Okay, so I guess same guy, right? I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
All right. So you overheard Neil discussing, pointing, killing me. They're coming after me. You're reacting to this situation. Okay. So you reach out for the Ray of Frost.
Yep. So I do the little
Vigilant.
I do the little finger guns.
Choo 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 choo.
Oh.
Boom.
No,
Critical.
Crit.
That is a crit.
Woo!
Our wizard
What is that?
isn't nerfed anymore.
Yeah.
It's the dice, man. It's all the dice.
So that
He was
is
rusty.
10. So you reach out with your pew 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 pew.
I do the
and,
finger guns.
You do the finger guns, and he just freezes in place. And I don't know how to describe it, but he's down prone right now. He's still covered with ice. He's trying to break free, and he's starting to melt off of him. But he's down. He's hurt. Still alive.
Is
He's
he at a
prone.
disadvantage?
Which one was that?
The
Yeah,
one in the
he's a
center, the one
disadvantage.
the one that you hit with the javelin.
Let's give him a.
Yeah, give him an indicator.
Throw a torch on him.
We'll give him a snail. He's slowed down. He's frozen. He's actually in he's got his knee down, so he's kind of prone scenario. Okay, so you got movement. And good crit, by the way.
Thank you. Lucky.
Very nice crit.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand where I'm at.
All right. So let's pass the ruffians because I'll give you a free round, and that will leave. I'm gonna die. Again,
So
Needle's
I'm gonna-
pointing.
All right, I'm gonna shoot this a one with a
All right.
bow.
Okay.
Nice.
Hits them.
Yeah, you let that
Good thing
arrow
you guys
go,
are
and
having
it
better rolls than me.
let the bow go, and it's
D8.
got it. Arrow
The
goes
dice are
right
hot.
into him.
Oof.
For not a whole lot.
That's 4.
Well, you hit him. You hit him in his knee, as the old Skyrim player used to say. Rips the arrow out,
You're
and he's
not gonna
still
be an adventure
charging.
no more.
I'm just thinking of like Jim Carrey, you know, when he gets the 2 javelins in his legs from Ace Ventura. He's like, ah!
I feel like if I
Alright.
hit them with a javelin, like I should be able to roll like a 1d6, determining where I hit them. Because if I hit them in the leg, they're not advancing with a javelin in their leg.
Well,
There's There's a homebrew. Well, it's not a homebrew, but it is a rule we can play with natural 1s and 20s. But it goes both ways. Don't forget that.
Oh, I'm all about the risk. I love it.
We'll talk about it through Discord to see if we want to implement some of that feature, because there is ways of doing that. I just figured for introduction game point of view, we can just get the basic rules down.
I like it.
So, Neil, you basically your turn was rolling up. Unless you're basically telling everybody. I can give you a action at this point.
Oh, what before they
Yeah,
get
we'll
to go?
we'll discuss how we want to do that. We have a week off, so
and which
we'll
one was it
discuss
that Ed hit?
through Discord.
The
The one with the snail.
One with the snail.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
And then
messed up
and
really
then
bad.
and then Bully shot the one on
Then-
the left.
That one.
Yeah, Bully hit the one on the left for 4.
I had the wrong cursor. That one. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my short bow. I think.
No problem. I'll let you roll that out. In Ned's chat, there was a Nilmark. The percentile dice. lets
Yeah,
you-
Nilmerg. Yeah.
Nice.
We'll get to that. The percentage dice lets you target certain parts of the body. You're right. There is a rule. I had some new players in this campaign that I was just trying to introduce to the game. But they're catching on fast. So we might implement something like that later on. And that and the critical ones, or natural 1 and the critical 20, there's things you can do as well. So, like if you crit somebody with a smash them with a warhammer, you could break his arm, things of that nature. And that is
Drop
a
his weapon.
yeah, yep. You can actually call for that in action too. You can actually call for a disarm.
Why do you
I was
roll so
aiming
many-
towards that one.
Okay,
Snail?
so that was a crossbow,
Oh.
a short bow,
That's a short bow.
crit. The guy prone. So you take the advantage, and you still crit with a 5+2. And how you want to kill this guy?
No problem,
He's
Pen.
prone?
No problem.
Yeah, he's dead. No matter what you do, he's dead.
Yeah, he was
I'm-
basically almost dead.
I am going to aim for the thing that's pointing the most at me, so his crotch.
Ow! I don't know how to describe that one without scalds and
Should've-
tears in my
And
eyes.
ow.
Should have took the 1 gold piece, right? No.
Ripped all the boys in the chat.
So he did a cartoon character "Ooh," as he fell over dead, and it's not a very good way to go down. That looked a little personal.
Yikes.
It may have been.
So the arrow goes flying into the nether regions, and yeah, he goes down, bleeding profusely.
Pen says, "Aim for the crotch." Corgi wins.
Don't mess with a halfling. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it's the ruffian's turns. All right, so we're gonna go back into the combat cycle now. So Neil will be up after this. So here they come. So check these guys out. These guys got a speed of should be 30. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy moves up to here, right? 5, 10, 15, 25. Technically here.
Yeah, we actually did that to a goblin.
Let me roll her out. Let's be easier.
Nilmerg.
Let me get my
In
movements in,
the
then we'll do
cave
attacks.
where Sildar was, I froze a goblin, and then I believe Farag hit him with his
So this
warhammer
guy
and shattered
goes-
him.
That's what I had to do. Just switch back up the time. He goes 30, so he meets about here. This one's dead. This one's here, and then what you notice too is somebody else coming out the door because they see all the action happening. And as soon as I get to the token layer, he comes out the tavern door. This ruffian is going to attack Fair straight on with two short swords. So it's actually 2 attacks. First attack on the first hand is a 14. I believe it's a miss with your AC of 18. And the second one comes in with a 7. Both miss right off your shield. Ding, ding. This one right here takes just 2 swipes at you. Fair.
Yikes.
One for 6. That's a miss. Already off your shield. And second one is a 6 as well. Right off the shield.
Yep.
This one can't attack. He's not close enough yet, and it's Neela's turn.
Meat shield at its best.
Oh, you're right. You're not. Yeah, you're in a whatchamacallit form. Yeah, you're very intimidating to these guys. Okay, Neela, back to you again.
Probably just look like a large house
Okay.
cat.
This is the one that had already taken damage, correct?
Yes. Yeah,
The one on the far left.
bullied him for 4, yeah.
This one,
Right.
yeah. This one's got an arrow
Okay.
to the knee.
I'm going to run up. I am going to pull out my dagger and my rapier.
Okay.
And so we'll start with my rapier. And because he's in 5 foot, I get
Oof.
sneak attack, but that's not going to hit.
Nah, he was able to dodge out of the way as you went for your stabby.
Okay, and then
Penn says kick somebody else in the crotch.
minus 2, so that would be
Okay, so yeah.
8 damage.
All right, so yep. So the rapier miss as he's come across. You was able to get the dagger right in the side for.
Then,
Rapier was a diversion.
Then I will take my cunning action and boop, right back behind him.
So the
Again.
dagger went inside. You can see the pain mincing, and as you pull the dagger out, blood is squirting down the side. He is definitely bleeding at this point. Not looking too healthy. Okay. So I'm gonna go to die.
Okay.
Get on my man.
I'm gonna pull out my. No, I think I'm just gonna shoot with the longbow. We're gonna shoot with the longbow right there. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Doesn't the longbow have a minimum distance?
5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, it
yeah.
does.
Yeah. He's good. He's good to shoot it there.
Okay. I thought it was like 20 or something like that. Nice. Good hit.
So
well, I don't know if I even hit. You didn't tell me if I hit.
Well, you rolled 9 plus 2, so you rolled what, an 11 to hit.
Okay. So did I?
yeah, I was reading through the number here because I thought I saw a 20 in it. But... Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 9 plus 2, 11. So you shot that arrow as he was reacting to the dagger in his side. It would shoot crash right over his shoulder there, so it's a miss.
No. Uh-huh.
And don't forget you have action surge for a double attack if you like. It's a feature. You can only use it once per 8 hour or short hour rest.
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. I'm assuming you're going to shoot a bow again.
Yeah. we should do it.
Okay.
Do it again, do it again. That's a little better.
All right, so you root back and pull again, and you let go, and you got him right this time in the neck.
Oh, I'm shooting the wrong thing again.
You rolled exactly the same, though.
Yeah.
Now 4.
One.
Nice.
So that arrow goes right through his neck, and he just drops down dead. I can give you
That's enough.
It's enough.
and between the dagger, the arrow, he just collapses.
And I stay right where I'm at.
Okay. Fair, you're back up again.
Going.
Okay, the guy right in front of me, is he, what's his status?
He's full health, looking at you, ready to take your head off.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my spells, I'm gonna tickle him to death.
All right, you gotta give me that
This
spell.
time I'm gonna use a little bit of cat claw with it, so maybe it's an extra death tickle, you know?
Let me see the spell you're gonna use.
Inflict wounds.
Okay, all right.
So let's go.
I like
to
that. I like that little flavor in there. I like that.
Yeah. The
Oh.
death tickle.
Click.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so you
Coochie
reach
coo.
out and you go tickle with your big old claws and scrape them up. I don't know what you got for damage there. I don't know what it is, but
Let's see. Sorry.
He ain't laughing, but it hurt.
The inflict wounds, 3d10 necrotic.
Necrotic,
Got
okay.
it. Nice.
3d10.
Yeah.
Roll that, bud.
Nice.
Cool.
Goodbye.
you basically, it's necrotic damage, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you reach out with your hands, and the shadow he just takes all the life force out of him. Down he goes. So necrotic's kind of like a shadow damage, if you want to describe it. So yeah. It's not a physical damage, like, that's why it's kind of strange. But yeah, you reach out with your claws and just rip his soul right out of him through shadow damage.
Necrotic is one of the damages to be the most afraid of if somebody is using it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming you're gonna.
I still have movement, so I'm going to go ahead and take my 30 feet to and advance past him to right here, I guess. Or
Okay.
I guess am I in 30 feet? Yeah.
You have 30 feet of travel or 25? Oh, you're
30 now.
shifted, so 30.
Oh yeah, he's shifted.
Yeah, he has 30 to shift it, so you can move. He drops on all fours and doo. And he moves up.
I'm trying to eliminate the bad guys. Sorry, Neela, I have to leave your side in order to protect you.
Again, I see you abandoned me again. By the way.
She's like,
Again.
she's sitting there having what? Okay.
So after pretty much once I get to where I'm at currently, I'm my shield and our hammer still, and that's it.
Okay. Sophia.
I will move in front of Neela and attack this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna slash at him with my great axe.
Okay.
Not bad.
You swing and you cut him across the chest. What's the damage there?
That is a 1d12 plus 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
That's
But
5.
hey, no, I can re-roll that. That's
Oh,
my
you
great
can!
weapon.
Yay!
How's that re-roll work?
Okay, so it says when you roll a 1 or 2 damage die for an attack you may make with a melee weapon while you're wielding it with 2 hands, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll even if it's a 1 or 2. The weapon must have 2-handed or versatility properties.
Okay. Roll again.
Whatever.
That is
5
weighted.
damage.
It's the way the dice works, but you still come across. You cut him across his chest.
Chop
and-
his finger.
Yeah. He looks at it. Looks at you.
Ow! You nicked my knuckle.
He said, "Just a flesh wound." Okay. I guess you're gonna stay put up soon. You still have some movement left.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying just to draw the attention.
Okay. Kendroff, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna the same guy that Sophia just hit. I'm gonna blast with Ray of Frost again. Okay.
All right. Reaches out for that ray of frost. I don't know what your hand movements will be.
Yeah.
So you reach out and you see the cold, and he starts crossing over with ice. Does 1 damage, but he shakes the frost off. Ice. That's 1 damage.
Yeah, that's it. How is that? Really? Yeah, 1d8. Yep.
Bad roll. Good hit though. All right, so you have movement.
I guess I'm gonna move up here to try. I'm gonna try to get closer to the next guy.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Ruffian moves. So let's go with their new entry to the combat. So he sees this beast running down the road and doesn't know what it is, but he's coming at him with double short swords, and I have put you right in front. So he's gonna swing at Fair with double attack of short swords. Would attack a 6, and that's a miss. So 1 comes. Oh, you got a shield out, so it bounces off your shield. Hits with the second one, rear top, with a 9, and dings right off the shield. You're pretty good with that shield, man. So that's fail. So that's him. This ruffian is going to go after Sophia because it's right in front of him for a double attack. Dual wielding. For a 20. For 3 piercing damage. One sword comes across and nicks your arm a little bit, right between the armor you have. For 3 damage. And the second sword, he follows up. For 8 and misses. So one got in, one didn't.
Oof.
3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah, that puts me down to 12.
You got loyal friends, Corgi. That's what it's been said in the chat.
Yes, I do. They have no idea what's going on.
As he misses, he's like, "Wait! We can share into the reward. Glassstaff wants her head." And that brings to Nilo.
And I'm going to ignore him.
He's trying to
Going
persuade
to
all the
go
friends.
5, 10. I'm gonna go here for the same thing. I'm gonna pull out my rapier and I still have my rapier, my dagger out, and I'm gonna attack them that way.
Okay.
Come on, roll. There it goes. Oof.
Ooh.
Take the first one since I apparently clicked it twice. I missed.
So yeah, that rapier comes across and it just brushes right off his hide armor.
Hey, Fortis.
Or studded leather armor.
So much better with my dagger. -2.
And as always, that dagger comes in and it hits, gets him right in the side. He's pretty devastating with that dagger. So what is this? A sneak plus 5, right? That's 5 damage?
It's -2 though, because it's my second hand.
Okay, so 3. Those are 3 minus 2. Am I reading it right?
Basically, because I'm dual wielding, I'm not allowed to add my modifier to the damage. So it's 3 minus 2 plus the sneak attack.
Okay, so yeah, so 5 minus 2, so it's a 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 3.
So the sneak
So
attack gets
then-
added and then you minus the 2. Okay.
Then I'm gonna use my little bit of attack left and disengage.
That's a negative.
Or not my attack, my cunning strike.
Alright, so that dagger got in there a little bit. He's bleeding a little bit as you pull it out, obviously, and you ran away. Yeah, he felt that a little bit, so he's favoring that side, which is his left side. Okay, so that'd be, I'm gonna die. IMAG.
I move to here and draw on this guy. And I
Okay.
fire.
And you fire. He pulls back, you got him steady aim there. Favor to the left just a little bit.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter, that arrow goes flying and it hits him.
You and that bow.
Oof. 4 damage.
Kinda hits him.
You pierced his ear.
You're really rolling those damage ones today.
He got some in the
I'm glad we have modifiers.
So the arrow hits his right shoulder a little bit. It sticks in, and yeah, he's bleeding now. He ain't feeling too good. All right. So you still got movement left, if you wish.
Move to like there. That sounds good.
Okay. Back to Farah, the non-cowardly lion.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to intimidate him because he just saw all of his friends go down
Mhm.
pretty quickly. So let's go throw that out there.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
So is he
Scary.
scared enough where he gives up?
Yeah, so after there's 2 swings after you and he just didn't do nothing and he's just got this beast in front of him, yeah, he throws down his weapons. He's done.
Okay.
He's done and he cowers in front of you. He's shaking. I surrender.
Okay. From there, I just pretty much is that I put my foot, I make sure like I put my hands on his shoulders, and I pretty much make sure he can't leave.
That's fine. You can.
So
you can.
that's
you can basically,
from there.
you can basically kick him with your foot, put him down. You got your foot
Yeah.
on top of him, and you turn around, make sure everybody else is fine. We play it that way. So he's prone at this point.
Yep, and then from there, I'm going to go ahead and use my actual action to do a spell against the guy who is by Sophia.
All right, sounds good.
So,
You're gonna turn your back to him.
am I going to turn my back to him? Well, he's already
put-
disabled.
he
He
put
already
his-
got his
he-
weapons away.
He's got
That's
his
correct.
foot on his
Yep.
chest, so.
So, let's see. Let's go and do the Sacred Flame. Oh.
Well, better than nothing.
Yep.
Oh, I still got to
I
roll.
shouldn't have been drinking at the bar.
Me ouch. Right?
Now, between him getting hit with the arrow, getting stabbed in the dagger, and then Pharaoh throwing the sacred flame, he hits him. But fortunately, he only hits him for one, so it just cinders off the one part of his body there for one damage. I don't remember. I still have to roll against that. So he got a little burnt from the radiant.
And that's it. Pretty much now I'm just, I have my hammer and shield in hand, and I am guarding this guy
Okay.
who is currently surrendered.
All right. Sophia,
No,
you see this guy in front of you. He's bleeding. He's not looking too healthy.
I'm looking to finish the job.
Okay. So
I'll take that.
all right, you stab him with a javelin.
No, with a great axe.
You said javelin.
Oh, you rolled
No, I
for a
said I wanted to
javelin.
Finish him off. Oh, I rolled for.
Yeah, but you
for-
rolled the javelin.
Fine, I'll stab him. That's fine.
It hits. Take it.
It hit. I'm not gonna try again.
Roll for damage.
1d6 plus 3. You know what? That's a. I want to make the argument that.
You were holding it with two
I
hands?
stabbed him with 2 hands.
But you're +3.
But
How do you want to do it?
Yay.
but a javelin's not a two-handed weapon anyway, so.
This guy's just
No,
getting taken
but
for a
it
piece
does
of meat.
say that it must
Yeah,
be a
right,
two-handed
Pen?
weapon
Oh,
of
fine, I'll
versatile
stab him.
Property for you to gain its benefit. I can hold it with 2 hands. Either way, I'll stab
It's
him
fine.
right through the chest.
You still killed him.
Pen's like, oh, fine, I'll stab him.
How does javelin get in my hand?
Fire that caddy.
Sure,
I
it's
said
just
axe.
I thought I was holding an axe 6 seconds ago.
All right. At this point, the action is ceased. You have one prisoner who's full health. One prisoner. Everybody else is dead. This time, well, all the action and all the stuff that was happening. Of course, people starting to come into the streets. You see this. I don't have a good description. I think it's a bald, short human guy, but basically it's the town master. Pull up my notes here. I think it's Harlan.
Yeah,
Harbin?
it's Harlan
So you-
Wester.
Weston?
Harbin Wester.
Harlan Wester comes out and says, "What have you done? You don't know what trouble now they're gonna cause in this town. Why would you do such a thing?" And he's all distraught and just stomping around. And
I'm gonna
he
point
goes
at
back
Neela
to
and
listening
say
to
it's
the
her fault.
And I'm going to try to unique away and hide in these streets.
But the rest of the
Okay,
town,
It's gonna be okay. You know, we'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
I fail. He pointed me out. Everybody saw me.
but how dare you? So, and everybody else is they're actually kind of happy and cheering. A lot of the town staff is. The town minister's not too happy. He's more, you get from impression, he's more worried about repercussions from this event.
Retribution.
And then, of course, he stomps right back into his house, which is right behind the street there. And then, beyond that, what do you guys like to do with your prisoner?
I want to ask him why he was chasing Neela.
No. I'm gonna run up. No, I don't want
Nope,
to
you're
run
way
up.
too
Stay
far
there.
away.
I was like, I want to stay there because I don't want him to see me.
Nope, you can't make it.
And I'm
You
gonna
can't
say,
make it.
Sophia, I was just trying to get information about their hideout. That's all we need.
And I'm gonna ask Neela, what did the one mean when he said glass staff wants your head?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you all everything later. Let's just get the information we need and leave.
So I guess I'm gonna loot the two bodies in front of me. I guess.
I want my information because the thing is that she disappeared on me, and I want it straight from his mouth. I don't want it from hers. It's kind of like a kid. It's like a little kid in trouble. He's like, they'll tell you anything. So.
All right, let's break this down a little bit. So I just heard Kendall say he wants to loot the bodies.
Yeah, I'll start. I'll loot the two bodies right in front of me and bully there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll help.
pack them down. They don't have any coin or anything on them, but you have also the 2 short swords they were using for battle. So you had total in front of you 4. But just overall thing, I think there's 5 I pulled out. They all have 2 short swords.
Okay, so 10 short swords. Okay.
Yeah.
And no coin. Okay.
I think we should.
And cool red cloaks, right? Now we all have cool red cloaks.
Oh yeah, of course, red cloaks and red brand. That's something to note. It's a red band costume, if you will. They're a uniform. They all look the same. They got studded lettered. They have the red scarlet cloaks. So.
Where I'm gonna go ahead and take one of those.
Okay, one time.
I'm gonna take one of those cloaks, the costume, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, I guess whatever I have for carrying. So.
All right, so
it's off for the guy that's still alive, or just the 3 dead ones. Sorry for inventory's sake.
It's the dead one over here.
You could just label it as red brand uniform. If you're taking the studded armor, you have to add that weight to it. But the cloak, I'm sorry, the cloak is nothing. I'm sorry, I didn't do that. In the mic.
Nah, I'm not into looting bodies like Kinroth and Bully are. I just wanted the red brand thing because I have ideas of my own.
All right. So let's go one at a time. So, Fair, you mentioned something you want to ask Ruffian, the red brand Ruffian, a certain question.
Yeah.
Neela, what was your reaction to that?
Just like, let's just get the information about how to get into their hideout. That's all I came here for, and let's just leave. Let's just leave. Let's go.
Okay. Bully, what do you want to do?
I'm looting body.
He's looting the body with Kendra.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fair, how you want to react to that?
I do not care about the dead people around me besides that red brand costume thing, uniform. But beyond that, I pretty much said I asked you a question and I'm really pressing into them. So
Sophia, what do you want to do at this point?
I want to check this house.
So it's not a house.
That's the bar.
It's a bar. It's a tap house. It's ran down. There's only at this point in time, it's probably only the dwarf owner. I have to pull up that note. I can't remember her name. Is in there right now. You can see through the windows. So she's kind of looking out, going, shaking her head. But it's pretty empty. It's pretty run down too.
Grista,
thank you.
Brista's shaking her head at me.
No, just the whole scenario, like disgusted.
So if I search the building, there's nothing in there.
It's probably because she sees that I'm a shifter, and she's like, he was cute beforehand, but now he's not.
You can
Probably
go in there
was.
and search. That's totally doable.
Well,
I
from
mean,
there,
I look at the like the bar keep, and I ask if I can search for more red brand people.
So she's through the window, so you're basically hand signaling at this point.
Oh.
Okay.
She just walks right in. Oh god.
So she walks in. Okay, so let's go back to Fair. So Fair is going to ask this question. What question do you want to ask?
well, my initial question is, why are you after Neela?
Because Glassstaff has a price on her head.
Pretty much I say Glassstaff, that sounds familiar. Didn't we learn about him in the cave?
No.
I'm
we did
asking
not.
that to Kindroth because he's the person who
No.
keeps all the knowledge.
No, Glassstaff. We were told about Glassstaff by Hala at the mining exchange.
Yes.
Yeah. Money for
Okay. From there, I would probably say is that I'd probably look over to Neela, and I ask her, "What do you want me to do with them?"
I want you to make sure he's not. I'm thinking, okay?
That's it. Yeah, you're fine.
I want you to intimidate him till he poops his pants, swearing that he will tell no one that he saw us here. A group of random people. We don't want any more trouble with them. We just want to disappear.
I look at him and I tell him I ask him a question. The question is how much is your life worth?
Well, what do you want to know?
No, I mean like how much you're willing to give to let you go.
I can give you information. I can give you information. Let me do a quick read.
Where is the person right here? Let's see, information, huh? Bio.
I can let you know anything you want to know.
I am. Let's see. Where is his name?
Well, how much is needed?
I'm looking for. Where is Duran Edermeth?
Oh, the carpenter.
Well, he was.
The woodcutter.
died.
Yeah, he died.
He
Yeah,
wanted to know where
we killed.
his family is.
Yeah, my associates killed him in the middle of the street. They probably buried him in the graveyard.
Oh,
I think you're trying to. I think you're trying to ask for his family. What his family's are.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I thought there was a person. I was like for my personal goal. Let's see. I guess I don't have a.
Oh, are you
name
are
of-
you talking about somebody else? I might be thinking of somebody else. Sorry.
I think he's trying to go into his backstory.
Nope, it's
Oh, yeah,
it's
I'm
not. It's just
thinking of-
general. I was just pulling a name out. I
Understood.
thought that was the name of the villain, but it's not. Let's go ahead and
Well,
ask
rephrase your
him.
que-
How do we?
Well, rephrase your question. You're trying to ask for the villain of the
Yeah.
leader of the Red
Yeah,
Brands.
who's
Glass-
your leader?
Well, Glassstaff.
Glassstaff.
Mhm.
Where is Glassstaff?
Oh, he's in the main hideout. His chambers are in the western end of the stronghold. And he points to the manor on the hill, which is to your east, which is to your. At your point of view, is to your right.
I put the boot to him. Pretty much, I kick him once, and then
How do we get in? How do we get in?
yeah,
Can
pretty
you
much.
hear
I
me,
say is that I asked him, is there any way in the mansion, any way into the mansion?
So he's kind of puzzled with this question because he looks at Neil and goes, "You should know."
I'm kind of, I'm really confused. Pretty much is that I'm sick of your lies. Now tell me, how do we get into the mansion?
All right. At this point, your shift has dissipated. You're back to human form. Let's go back to Kendroff and Bully on the outside of all this is happening. What do you guys? You're done looting the bodies.
Yeah. we're
Would you
done.
like? You want to huddle up around him, or what you guys want to do at this point?
I mean, I don't know. I guess we could circle up around the guy that Farrag's interrogating, and
Sophia went into the building. I'm gonna follow Sophia
Stomp
in.
the yard.
I'm a fighter.
Okay. You're going Sophia. Okay. And so Kendroff's up there by Farrah at this point, and Bully goes in. I'm sorry, I'm mad. Goes into with Sophia and Neela. What would you like to do at this point as he's bombarding this person with questions?
I'm
Neil-
staying over here trying to stealth. And
So real quick, Farrah, before I want to
anybody else.
answer your one question, then I'm gonna go back to Sophia real quick, and then we'll come back to you. So what was the question you asked? What was the entrance?
How do we get into the mansion? Like, not a direct way. Like, is there a back door, a way to get into the mansion besides just walking up to the door and without anybody knowing? Like, how do we get in there without people noticing us?
Okay, so very good question. So let's give a little if you will, a little flavor to this, right? So the ruin of the town, Transcender Manor, it's a ruin. Okay, there's no roof, there's no nothing, right? But we all realize at this point that's where the hideout is because he points there, right? So what he's going to tell you is, well, there also there's a cellar is the main entrance. You had to go to a cellar to get underneath the manor. But if you're looking for the back door, give me a second. Yeah, so there's woods to the southeast of the manor. there's a tunnel in the thicket that will lead into the hideout underneath the manor. So it's basically the cellar.
Okay. So the cellar in the building that we got the rumors of, that it's another place where the Red Brands visit, right?
No. The building that we're at now is where the Red Brands visit. The building that they're held up in is the ruins of the manor up on the hill at the edge
Yeah,
of
but
town.
I'm saying that they go underground to the back door. We have to go into a cellar, correct?
Yeah.
It is
so
all
this-
in the cellar.
No,
Where's the cellar?
the hideout is in the
Well, I mean,
cellar
like,
of the
their
ruined
hideout.
manor,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? To get
Let
to
me-
there, we have to go through we have to go out into the woods and come in through the back.
Okay.
Hang on, let me get to Sophia and
Yeah.
Bully real quick. But let me get out of this map because I think it'd be better. And I'm trying to find. Let me get back to the the main map of the Phandelver to probably better explain some things here. So, yeah, so everybody sees this now. Back to the main map.
Mhm.
Yep.
So Transcendent Manor is right here. Right. So it's a ruined, and underneath is where the cellar is. The woods line for that trap door he just explained is in this way. Not easy. It's not hard to find.
Okay.
Once you get into the woods, just a FYI. All right, so Sophia and Bully walk into the tap house. It's a rundown bar. It looks like where the, if you will, the gangster goes to get his things and do his dirty business and things like that. Of course, there's a female dwarf, and I don't have my notes in front of me what her name. So is that
The lady who runs it is Krista.
Krista?
That's
Okay. Yeah, Krista runs it. Yeah.
Krista or Grista?
Krista with a G.
Okay,
Grista. She's a female dwarf.
Does it tell Healer Mountain?
Say again?
Healer Mountain?
Killer
They-
Mountain Dwarf.
Well, they won't know that.
Oh, I mean, would I recognize her as a Healer
might.
Mountain Dwarf?
You might. She's a mountain. So you guys walk into the room, and obviously she knows she's walking in. And can I help you? Very snarkly.
Do you understand that you had Red Brand people in here?
Of course. They pay good money. They're good coin.
And you were just okay with that?
Of course. Woman's got to make a business, don't she? I can't judge every clientele that comes in here.
Oh, you know, just people who are ransacking your village all the time.
Not this business.
Do you mind
Sometimes
if I
you
search
gotta
that
do what you
more?
gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, I am hunting down all of them, so if you are hiding any, I would like to search your place to see if there's any left.
By all means. And she resorts out. It's basically a one-level tavern house. There's no second level or anything like that. Just one level, so you can search around.
No bedrooms and stuff.
No bedrooms or anything like that. It's just
I thought it was like the
Like
one that we were staying
it's a
in.
tap house. It's a tap house. Yeah. It's pretty worn down, crickety. Yeah. So you can walk around and do your thing, and she just kind of goes, "Yeah, see, take a look. This is all it is."
Like everybody in there is one.
Yeah. Yeah.
She turns over an empty beer stein and goes, "Oh, nobody hiding in there."
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
find
I
what you're
want
looking
customers today.
Bottom
Says
of that.
So as you walk around, kicking things over, she's like, "Are you satisfied yet? There's none of them here. They only come here to drink, and that's it. I have no parts of this, but some of us business owners have to, make a deal with the devil, if you will, to keep our business."
Well, I say you fix this place up a little bit and you'll get better clientele in here. And I walk out and say that she has 5 less customers to deal with.
Bully, I'm assuming you're following around.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Back to all right. So Kendroff and
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at the group, and I'm gonna say, you realize we can't let this guy go.
I look back at Kenroth and say, my word is my bond, so I have to let him go. But I do not want him to get away. So does anybody have any rope?
I say you just let him walk.
she is sassy, Pin. She is sassy.
We can't. I don't. No, I don't have any rope. What I was gonna say, we tied Bully up with something. So.
I mean, I have.
Yeah,
I have,
rope.
I have
Oh, I
hinted
do.
rope.
I have
Your starter gear, adventure gear should have rope.
Yep.
So,
I did not
I
do
vote that we tie him up, so he can't go alert anybody.
Or should we tie him up?
Yeah. Where are we gonna take him? We
Is
can't
there
leave him
any
here in the
author-
street.
Is there any authority in the town that we might give him over to?
Does he have anything?
No,
in
just
his pocket.
the town
Actually-
master.
Can we go to Halia? Be like, hey, look what we got you. It's a present. Put a bow on him.
So the red band looks at Neela and goes,
Take
Glassstaff
his clothes.
Glassstaff knows you're here. They're gonna send everybody after you.
And I'm going to be about as heartless as I've ever been in my whole life, and I'm gonna go up and stab him.
While he's tied up?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Go ahead and roll.
I won't stop you because there's nothing illegal about it.
I am.
Hey. We've already made enough commotion. Everybody knows that we're here and what we've done. So.
We literally just murdered a guy, defenseless red brand in the street. At least I didn't. It was.
Well,
So right
we-
now Neela's going in with the dagger. So
I'm going in with my rapier. It does more damage.
rapier, okay.
It does.
I'm
If you want to
just-
stop,
I'm
if you
literally
want to
shocked.
stop her,
Bad at it, though.
Now's the time.
I'm frozen and I'm shocked that she would do such an action because in my mind, she's an honorable person. So to do a dishonorable action like that is
The rogue
me in
is
place.
an honorable person.
well, I don't know that. All I know is she's a halfling.
go ahead and roll for the attack.
Oh, I miss.
How do you miss
Yeah.
someone tied up?
So as they're struggling to try to get him roped up, and he's made that sneer comment at you, you come in with him. Of course, Farrah moves him just in time as you come across with the rapier and missed him.
And then I'm just gonna drop it on the ground, and I'm gonna fall to my knees, just stick my face in my hands, just sit like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and tickle him to death.
Tickle.
Yeah,
This is
he's worn out his welcome, and he just made my best friend cry. So, yeah.
She's crying because she missed.
You're gonna kill the defenseless man.
I don't know that. All I see is a young boy crying in front of me. So, I need to help him out.
Okay, go ahead. That's a cantrip, I believe, right?
No, that's a action thing. So,
So you already cast it. The inflict wounds.
let's see here.
Actually, you have 2 more spell slots, so you can technically, yes, you can still cast that.
Let me go up. Inflict wounds. What did I get?
So you hit him. That's the damage.
Okay.
You reach out with you ain't got claws anymore.
No, this is just a tickle of death.
Oh!
So you reach out, and then Shadow just engulfs him, and he just withers away. Gone. He's dead.
Okay, Bully. Now you can search his pockets.
Okay.
He has no more pockets.
Oh yeah.
So-
Poor
He's
red brand
mine.
cloaks.
Fatality.
Finish him. Okay. All right. So now we got. Of course, everybody else just kind of saw that, but no one's batting an eye. No one's thinking ill of you. Red Band's been beating this town up enough, so they're actually grateful to somebody come along and actually take care of business around here. Okay. So what's next?
What do we do with the bodies?
Well, what are we gonna do next? Just march up to the place and just do.
Well,
this?
I think that
do this
we
now.
should get a full night's rest before we head out in the morning to go look for that trapdoor.
Okay, that sounds like.
I'm probably gonna like
One
just
day.
already be like grab my rapier, dragging it on the ground behind me back to the inn.
Jackal says, "Wait, search for traps."
So you guys head back to the inn, and the little boy Pippin is Tobin's youngest son. Overheard the Red Brand mention something about the trapdoor in the woods, and he says, my friend Carp over in Adderley's son, he's Queenland's Adderley's. He's over at the northwest side of the town. If you look at the map, am I in the right? No, I'm wrong. It's not there.
The Alderleaf Farm, bottom right.
Alderley Farm, yeah, bottom right. I just lost my notes. Her name is Queen. That's Q-E. I'm gonna trash this. Quelline. Alderleaf. Alderleaf. Her son Carp. Carp.
Yes, magic missile cast at the darkness.
He overheard it. Red Brand's almost caught him. If you're looking for that chap, I would talk to Carp, my friend. He's a little boy.
I think the young lady or the young little girl, very much so, and I hand him a silver coin.
Thank you. I want to be an adventurer one day myself.
Just don't take mirrors.
I want to be just like.
not-
And he points at Bully and said, "I want to be just like him."
So now, out of character, Alderleaf, that's the farmer that was having dinner at the inn, right?
No, was he? No.
No, that was a different farmer? Okay.
Yeah, that was north.
Oh, okay.
And they're still in here too. Let's get back to that.
Okay.
As you walk back in after all that, you get a free ale on north. Let's see, just pick one. North.
free ale on North?
Yeah, on north. He's paying for ale for you guys in case you raise a glass to you guys because you defeat it. Let me get. So
now, this is the farmer, right? Yeah. This is the farmer. This is the miner.
correct. Yeah. Ooh. I didn't get you guys over here. 1 second.
No. You erased us.
I erased you.
Thanos does. How dare.
All right, there you go, guys. So you entered the tavern. You got Lennar, Rita's in there. Nar, flies around for the house. You got Tolwyn coming in. Everybody's, big nod, big cheers. You guys defeat the Red Brand. Finally, somebody comes along and can protect this town from the Red Brands.
I raise my glass to Narg, whatever his name is.
Narth.
Narth.
Narth. N-A-R-T-H. I
Narth.
wish some
Narth.
of these names.
Narth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lennar, there's 3 people in this bar. So there's Narth, N-A-R-T-H. Lennar. Narth
Neil
is here. That's the
Neil
old
is a
farmer.
female
The miner
halfling.
that Farrah was talking to earlier was right here. That's Lennar.
Farrah
L-A-N-A-R.
just keeps calling her a little boy.
And Frida, you don't know about Frida just yet, but we'll get the names out there. So F-R-E-D-A.
This is only a few minutes later, correct?
Yeah, you guys did your thing. You're coming back to the inn. You just defeated the Red Brands, and yeah, so you back to there. So yeah, you're out of shifter. You did that when you were in there.
Yep. I was just wondering if
Grab it.
whether or not she's still enjoying the ale I bought her.
Oh, that was gone ages ago. You guys fought for down at one drink, and it's not it doesn't really tell me, but it's a minor. But I would assume it's a prime.
So it's Tobin is the owner.
Tobin's the owner.
Okay. So I have a quick question for Tobin. So you've been here most of your life?
No,
No.
he's actually a native. I'm actually a native out of Tribord to the east, the town Tribord. To
Oh.
the east.
Is there anybody here that's been here a long time, many years?
Yes. 1 second. I pulled that person up.
Yeah. I'm looking for something specific. I'm trying to find a tree that's been struck by lightning. At some point.
Wouldn't that be the old person, the old farmer?
Well, that's I don't know because this is my first time in
The
in here
oldest-
this evening.
Metagaming.
So he tells you the oldest person and the wisest is a halfling female, which you he didn't hear Pip tell you, but it's Queen Adderley. That is the eldest person in this town.
Oh yeah, but I mean in this establishment at this point. Like, is there anyone in the room that's been here for a long time?
North.
North?
The old farmer, and he points right over there.
All right, so I'll go over and I'll sit down next to North, and I'll go, "Good evening, North. Thank you for the ale."
He raises his glass. Thank you for killing the red brands. It's been a nuisance around this town.
Well, maybe you can help me. I'm seeking a branch from a tree that's been struck by lightning at some point. Do you know of any trees in the area that may have been struck by lightning that are still standing?
Well, let me check real quick. I'll have to improvise this.
Apparently, Sophia passed out outside.
Yeah.
I think everybody.
I was a little tired. I go back to where I was. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. As usual, I'm just keeping a really close eye on Mila.
Who is just drinking.
Yep.
So
Apparently, I
North
need to
says,
get
yeah,
started.
actually there was. North says actually there was a couple of seasons back, about right north of northeast of the town green, right next to Eldermath Orchard. There's a tree actually that was standing there that's been dead for many years, but it was struck by lightning. You still see the black char on it from the lightning strike.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
And that's Eldermath Orchard, just northeast, right past the town green. But have you met Doran Eldermath? Eldermath. Man, these names. Have you met him before?
No, I haven't.
He used to be a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. He's now back here trying to retire. He's an old. He looks at you as an elf. Make sure I'm getting my person right as I'm saying this, because the way they got these things broken up, it doesn't give me a description. I have to go in guy name and it doesn't give me a link. I think he's a high elf. That's how I noticed you too.
Oh, high elf, you say?
I think he's a high elf. But he's definitely elf, yes. So yeah, he looks at you, he notices he's an elf. He's like, well, why you guys get along? Yeah, I believe he's an elf too, but he used to be part of the Order. Good adventure. Right, old venturing ways. He's here now retiring, living the farmer's life, and he kind of chuckles.
We'll have to. I'll have to stop in and speak with him tomorrow.
Please do. So Bully is drinking some ale, joining. Did you fill your flask up?
I filled my flask up.
All right. Sophia join ale by the bar there, Neela.
Well, I think this round should be on Neela because she killed Buzz, and gotta get back to number 4 here. So.
So let's talk. Let's enter.
Story time.
So, Mila.
So Mila feels bad. She plops 2 gold down onto the table to pay for the next round.
Rounds up.
Because I think that was the amount. I think that was the cost of a gallon. Was 2 gold, right?
Are we taking the money out of the?
Yeah, let's do it real quick.
pot?
Let's do it real quick. Either I or Neela can, or Corgi can. How you want to do this? You can go a gallon for. Well, let me check. I think it's a gallon for a silver piece. I think, and that's probably good for 4 mugs, give or take, right?
A silver piece, right? You said.
I'm checking. A gallon is 2 silver pieces, and that's good for.
I'm buying a gallon.
All right. I'll say it's good for 5 mugs. It's good for 2 rounds, 5 mugs. I'll be a little generous.
Then I will put down
Tobin takes.
2
I'm sorry.
or 4 silver pieces for 2 gallons for everybody.
Tobin and Pitt go back out to the horse area to take horses.
I go up to Neela and I say, I know you're a noble and strong warrior. I won't force you to tell your story. Your own personal business is your business, but if it involves the Red Brands, I think we all need to know because all of our lives are now at risk.
I will look at them all, and then I will look around the room, seeing other people around, and I say I would rather not do it in mixed company.
Yeah, and I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say maybe this isn't the area to have this conversation. Maybe we should take this to the room.
I hope you got a big enough room.
We actually have. I let them know that the rooms are already paid for the night, and that we actually have 3 rooms.
Actually,
2 people.
you got all
for
4
bed,
rooms.
Me on the floor.
4?
You got 4 rooms.
Yeah, because I get my own. I don't share a room.
Such a snob.
Well,
Such a snob.
So the rooms are the map doesn't do it justice, but the rooms are big enough to have a conversation.
And
So-
we'll meet
I like-
over here.
All right, so we're going to the room to have a conversation, taking our ale with us.
Heck yeah.
All right, Neil, you
All right,
coming?
Neela in the
put Neela
center.
right dead center.
Neela, you're coming.
Nope,
You
center.
don't have to worry about it. You're definitely
In the
coming.
center.
Everybody roll an
They're on the
intimidation
spot.
roll.
Farrag's blocking the door.
I'm not blocking the door. I'm guarding the door. I'm making sure no more people try to attack her.
Okay,
then
I'm
I'll
gonna
sit- I'll
try.
sit on the bed here.
I'm gonna try and be the voice of reason and give you the benefit of the doubt. What was he talking about when he said glass staff had a price on your head?
Well, I was kind of hoping that they would have already thought me dead, so that it wouldn't be an issue with me being here. But apparently, they know that I'm not dead. Where to begin? I guess. What questions do you have?
Why are you so
Why do they
important
want
to
you
them?
dead?
Yeah.
I mean, I've told you guys kind of like a little bit of me, and
No,
this
you haven't
is-
told us anything.
Like, well, I'm going to say that out of character, I probably would have told you guys that I left my homeland trying to find my father, and that's why I'm out and about. And that's probably what I would have told you guys.
Okay.
Well, when I made it to Phandelver, I was robbed the moment I walked into this town. And I chased after the person who robbed me and followed them to the old ruin outside of town. And snuck inside, and I managed to find him in a group of people and get my things back, because, you know, he stole my mother's journal, and that was very valuable to me. And I thought I had been unnoticed, and I tried to leave, but Glassstaff noticed me and had me blocked in. He liked how sneaky I was and told me, he asked me, I guess I'll put it that way, to join the Red Brands, and I told him no, and he decided that that was not the answer he wanted to hear. He had them in, the other people chain me up, eat me, and starve me for days until I agreed to join. And at the first opportunity, I ran. And once he found out that I had ran, he put a price on my head, and I was almost killed. And that's why I said he thought I might have already been dead.
I go up to Neela and I apologize. Sorry for ever doubting her. And I just go over here and be quiet.
I'll take a long pull of my beer.
Well,
Anybody notice that Farrah turned into a lion? Anybody can question that too as well. Don't mean to metagame that. Sorry.
yeah. Well, I'm just gonna add to Neela's. I'm gonna say, well, we're far from undetected now in this town. We've obviously made our presence and we've made everything noticed. So, what's our next step? What can we expect them to come at us with?
Well, I kind of went there hoping that I wouldn't be recognized, to find out if the way to get in was the same that it had been before. From the snarky response I got, apparently it is. I didn't want to pull you guys into this until I had to.
Well,
because I knew that you guys would go in guns blazing.
What kind of numbers do they have, though? I mean, how many red brands are we looking at? Is it a band of 20 or a band of 100 or?
And then out of character, I will ask the DM, how many are there?
That's a good question. So give me a second to.
And then I'm also gonna pose to the group. And what about Gundren? He's still out there somewhere.
Everything is about Gundren these days.
So as Neela, her time in, that she can obviously can't count everybody coming in and have an idea completely with the total amount of resources they have. But yeah, you could probably say about a dozen or so.
Okay. All right.
Not
So it's
including
not a large force, but it's substantial. Okay.
But Glassstaff himself is very strong. He's a wizard.
Well, we're pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, wizards are pretty strong, but I mean, they're kind of strong. And then I kind of look over to Kindra.
Not always.
All right.
Not all
And that's
wizards are
when I'm
strong, right?
going to look at him and go, and now to you, kitty.
You gotta get some cantrips going on where you could probably just turn him into something. Turn him into a cat. You were
And I'm gonna
saying.
look up.
I'm gonna
look up at.
I'm gonna cast mage hand and go over and scratch him under the chin like a kitty cat.
Yeah, fair enough.
You wouldn't want to do that. You want to have an advantage, yes.
Oh, he casts it. It's a hand. It comes up and it comes underneath your chin and just tickles the muscles of your hairs or your beard.
Going, yeah. Yeah. So
And I'm gonna look over at Farragut. Oh, excuse me, a hiccup. And be like, so, what other secrets do you have up your sleeve?
Let's see. I just let them know that from there is that I'm actually not a actual hill dwarf. I'm actually a shifter, but I keep to myself to the origin of like my shifter abilities. Let's see. But I'll let them know that that my shifting that I take the form of a lion while shifted, and that but it's only for a short time before I can only hold it for a short time. But then I say, and I ask if anybody wants to get a late night snack.
I raise my hand.
sure,
I'm gonna go to bed.
I could eat.
Okay,
So-
Sophia's. I believe Sophia said he's gonna go to her room and go to bed.
Got the pronouns in that sentence. Sophia said
Yeah.
he's gonna go to her room.
You gotta give that to me. So
No.
Neil's going with Farah. Kendrell's going Bully.
I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. Fully goes to bed.
I would like a late night snack. Bring forth your late night snacks.
I say we take this out of community funds. Just don't tell the others.
I like the way you think, class.
I think all we got left, as Elsa's telling you, asking for midnight snack, is probably a pound of cheese and maybe some bread. We'll give you 5 silver pieces for all 3 of you.
I want to negotiate
Total.
that. We just got rid of some red brands. I think you can do a little better than that.
Sounds good. Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm bad at
You're gonna
persuading
charge us
people.
double for that.
So as you say that, like you know we're the hero of this town, and she kind of looks at you like, "That's 5 silver pieces."
Okay.
And
I pull out the big bag of coins that's our group funds, and then I begrudgingly like whatever, and then I just hand over the silver pieces that she requests.
okay, so you got cheese, pound of bread, and some buffalo wings.
Nice.
Yep.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more of this kind of content.